Good evening. Welcome to ORPtv News, coming to you live on this Sunday, December 10th. Thank you for joining me. If you're choosing me over the Kansas City Chiefs, that's a big deal. Let me tell you how big a deal it is for me to be here. I'm choosing you over watching the 49ers finish off the Seattle Seahawks. So that's why I was running the last second here. I was trying to get every bit of it watched I could. But we're here down with you, and we're locked in. We're coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio, a full-service JK Auto Repair, full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri, 2301 Seymour Road. Give my buddies John King, Zach Jones a call, 581-2004. This is the Twister Alley Raceway weekend wrap-up. I will get this straight. Twister Alley Raceway, man, they've been making appearances at all kinds of parades. I don't know how many more they've got, but I know that they've been doing a ton of them. I'm going to get together all the photos after they're done with their world tour of Christmas parades and get those all shared. So, hello there, Mr. Tony Coe. Don't forget our sponsors, Hannah O from Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, 6317657, and Austin Azeez Racing, AAA Race Show on Facebook and YouTube. Cigs and Swigs in Nixa, Whistle Stop in Monette, Shiners in Aurora, Busted Still in Clever, Tradin Post in Hartville, and Seymour Liquor and Tobacco in Seymour, Missouri. Plus, AAA, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Of course, Team Azeez. I saw Summer Azeez here already. South Fork Ranch. Kenny Foster's NHRA Midwest Kart Racing. Kenny sending out love and positive vibes your way again. His wife has had some issues again with her health. She gets about 2 steps forwards and 1 step back, so sending out lots of love to her. And, of course, the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame with that event coming up February 10th with our newest sponsor there, Night Train Motorsports. I forgot to move that one off the last week. That event coming up February 10th at the Oasis Convention Center. It'll be here before we know it. Emma Indoor Raceway race this weekend. Emma, Missouri. Quad race number 5. They shared their photos, so by golly, we'll just share them too. Here's your winner from the Open Sea Time Trial, Laney Moore, right over here. We have the Pro-Am winner, Mark Lee. 50 to 90 cc beginner time trial, Kylie Christie and Cooper Christie. I'm going to guess this is Kylie with the pink on, and that's Cooper. 50 to 90 beginner TT, James Nutter. Adult stock mini bike, Andrew Porter. That looks like a lot of fun. The 14 to 24 time trial, Laney Moore over here on the right. 50 to 65 cc motorcycle, Terry Lyle. That'd be this fella right here. 2-stroke 400 TT, Zach Ryan. 200 to 400 youth TT, Braden Pearson. 50-90 advanced TT, Anna Shaw. Open B class TT, Carter Larson. Open Nobby TT, Colson King. Adult Outlaw Mini Bike, that I definitely want to ride, Andrew Porter. Women's TT, Jen Barr. 50 to 90 Advanced ST, Alex Sharp Gadget. That's an interesting way of spelling Alex. Wyatt Dilson, the 200-400 Youth ST. Open Nobby ST, Peyton Gilpatrick. Amateur ST, Riley Christie. Open Motorcycle, Jared Bledsoe. That's a good-looking bike right there. He's got all kinds of good-looking things. Let's zoom in here on that bike. He's got the Captain America, kind of got a little Evel Knievel, and going with the Dale Earnhardt number 3. Man, you gotta like that. 1424 Dash for Cash, Laney Moore over here on the right takes the win. Some news from the Southwest Missouri Quarter Midgets Association. They put out a post this weekend. Don't forget to fill out your 2024 driver info if you haven't already done so. This information helps us gather information and ideas to help us plan the 2024 season. You can also add questions, comments, or concerns. If you forgot to add something, just message the page or Beth Taylor. She'll get it added to the list. They have gift cards that'll be drawn for those who finish it before Monday night. So you want to get on that. The link can be found below, and we have that. We'll get that shared, or you can go over to the Southwest Missouri Quarter Midgets Association, look for that photo, and with the blue like that, you can just touch it and go right to it. one of the events that's coming up, and he's been after me, for about a month to not forget, so I don't want him to think for 1 second that I've forgotten about it. Coming up this next weekend, Lebanon, Missouri, the Show Me Show Off Tractor Pull. This will be at the Rafter S Arena, 30695 Missouri, Highway number 5 in Lebanon. It's not real big inside the area where you the parking. If you're driving a car there, if you're not one of the competitors, it's packed with competitor parking. You may have to park at the gas station in front of it, and they will charge you. It was $10 or $15 to park, nothing too outrageous. So just be prepared for that. If you're going up to that event, you're going to want to make sure that you're prepared to pay for parking. There'll be all kinds of classes there. You see tons of them here. Got everything from the little garden tractors all the way up to these full-blown bad boys here. That is Friday night at 5 p.m. and Saturday at 11 a.m. So the pre-registration deadline's already passed. So if you're wanting to join to get in on that, you have to really sweet talk them on that. I don't know about that. $10 penalty fee after December 2nd per hook. So if you like tractor pulls, that's an indoor event. We went to it last year and it was a lot of fun. Show Me Show Off in Lebanon, Missouri, Rafter S Arena. Some news from, a couple things. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Most Popular Driver went to Jonathan Davenport. And I've seen shirts of his around for a long time. You've always seen shirts with Jonathan Davenport Racing on there. No surprise, he was the most popular driver again. And furthermore, here's one of those reasons. Ricky Thornton put this out. For the Tulsa Shootout this year, I'd like to sponsor a few race teams at $500 each. And I'll read you what he said. If you can make a short video about a minute long to explain a little bit about your race program, send it via Messenger. I'll spend the next few days reviewing them and we'll post the winners and get you paid. It's not a lot, but hopefully you could buy some of your fuel for the drive there or a couple tires for the main. A lot of people don't like to hear the sob story about a broke race car driver, but for a lot of my career, and especially early on, I was significantly underfunded. I'm not looking for sympathy or praise, it's just the truth. One race stands out at Las Cruces. I was the only car that made the main on Hoosiers. The rest of the field was on American racers, but I just couldn't afford to buy them. Who knows what would have happened? Maybe it was the difference of winning and losing that night. Fortunately, I don't have too many stories like that because I've had so many people who help me. And I'm at my point in my career that I can start to pay it forward. So racers, that if you're going to be running at the Tulsa Shootout, put together a minute-long video, send that to Ricky Thornton Jr., and he'll be selecting some winners for some $500 sponsorships, Ricky Thornton Jr. Racing. That's pretty cool. Some news from NASCAR. Let's see here. What do we got? I forgot what we have. Oh, this was an event that happened this last year. Ryan Preece, just a terrible wreck at Daytona. I think this was during the Coca-Cola 400. He was okay, but got turned there by that car. And once he hit the grass and got some air underneath there, just absolutely, fortunately, as we all know, especially at Daytona, it's the sudden impact that hurts you and not the rolling. That looks worse, but it dissipates all that energy. Well, combat that, Daytona International Speedway has paved over a grass area on its backstretch where the violent wreck of NASCAR Cup driver Ryan Preece, where he launched last August. The newly paved area, which focused on the entrance to the bus stop used in the 12-turn, 3.56-mile road course layout, was completed in time for an IMSA test this month at the track. Now, where that's going to be at, I pulled up this map here. Of course, this is the main track. This is going to be the area right here, the chicane bus stop. I don't know what the word chicane means. I should Google that. Maybe that's French for bus stop. Specifically going to be what it looks like is it's this area right here. I think it's both sides of this. It talked about the area right before it. But this is kind of the area he crashed through. So some of this back here is going to be pavement now instead of grass. It looked like his car got air underneath it. I don't know that the grass would have made any difference, but hey, I'm just some dummy in his basement trying to entertain a few of you. They're geniuses and scientists and NASCAR executives. They know a whole lot more than me. So that will be the area right down here. Looking at it, there's the front stretch and the finish line. Somewhere in here, they're going to be adding some pavement. PRI just wrapped up. This is one of the years. I haven't been in a few years, and boy, this year I had, what they say, FOMO real bad, fear of missing out. I really was bummed that I wasn't at PRI this year. It was last week, pretty much all week long, but mostly Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Indianapolis, the Lucas Oil Stadium and the convention center. Remember I told you last week that they were going to be doing a major announcement. Nobody knew what it was. Well, it sure wasn't anything that I would have guessed. Leah Pruett, married to Tony Stewart, has decided that they are going to work on having a family. Well, if she was to get pregnant part of the way through the season and had to step out of the car, all of those points would, of course, just be lost. So, rather than take a chance on losing out on points that they've built up, they're just going to start from the get-go. Tony Stewart raced this year in the top alcohol dragster class. Did really well. No big surprise there. Not a huge secret to anybody except him, and I've certainly tried real hard to let him make sure he knew how much I dislike him. But I'm telling you, when it comes to sitting behind the wheel of a steering wheel of a race car, in my opinion, there's never been anybody better at racing everything. This will be his third pro league rookie start. He started in 1996 in the IRL, Indy Racing League. Then he went over to NASCAR, was a rookie in 1999. Now he's going to be an NHRA rookie in 2024. That's incredible. Love him or hate him, the guy is flat out one of the best wheelmen, besides Austin Azeez, in the history of motorsports. Unbelievable. 3 different pro leagues, all 3 different disciplines. And it's not like he did, Craftsman Truck Series Xfinity and NASCAR. I mean, we're talking open wheel, Indy Racing League, NASCAR, and now drag racing. Not a lot of people have done both NASCAR and NHRA. Tell me if you can think of, if anybody, see if you got a guess. I know one other one comes to mind that did a little NHRA racing at one time. But Tony Stewart Racing, another chapter. He is going to race the top fuel car for Leah Pruett in 2024. This was kind of cool. Rocket Prep Traction. This is a company that comes out and they specialize in laying down glues and scraping and grinding, because in NHRA and drag racing, that first 150 feet from a dead stop to full speed, that's where all your traction is. So that's huge if you don't know with drag racing. Rocket Prep had a deal at PRI that if you bought 3 barrels of glue, you got one free, and if you ordered all 4 of them, you were entered into a contest to win $150 in both lanes, scraping, grinding, rebuilding the surfaces, painting the starting line area. Whole awesome deal that they put in for. Well, how did that go? Let's hear about this here.
PRI 2023, man, we have had an excellent event.
Absolutely, it's been insane. I'm losing my voice. I don't have much left.
50, 60 plus tracks are coming in. Rocket Truck Prep to the top. We have came to the time to do the drawing. The drawing we've all been waiting for.
Absolutely.
Mass Traction Rocket Truck Prep has teamed up. We're giving away a 150-foot remodel. And let me tell you, this is a great, great deal. 150-foot straight grind, paint the start line, absolutely free. All you have to do is buy 3 barrels of glue. You get one free and get entered into the program. We've had a lot of people come on board.
Absolutely. It looked like a brand new track. Brandon's work on that, and our glue will be set to go for 2024.
All right. So without further ado, Seth, do you want to come on in? I know Seth has got his little phone out. We have had everybody in the drawing. We're getting ready to pull the winner to the free mini mod giveaway. All right, Seth, who do we got open on your phone?
We have Ozark Raceway Park.
Ozark Raceway Park.
How about that? That is huge news for Ozark Raceway Park. Congratulations to them on being drawn. Craven Moore buying 3. He bought 3 barrels of glue, got a 4th one free, and now they're getting 150 feet of both lanes, scraped, grinded, glue, repainting. This is going to be huge. That is so cool. Exactly right there. Summer, congratulations to Ozark Raceway Park on getting that. Want to tell you a little bit about our friend in Buffalo, Missouri. You know what a huge UFC fan Mary and I are. Miranda Maverick. Just such a talented young woman. She can do so many things. She's a great artist. They breed German Shepherds. They do farming. She's doing pickles now. She's doing that. And of course, she's been ranked as high as number 13 in the world in the UFC flyweight division. Well, she just re-signed a new contract extension with UFC. That's huge news. So her contract, another new contract, she'll be going on. So, of course, we've been sponsors of hers for a long time and supporters back all the way to her Invicta days before she was in UFC. Soon as it announced that she had a new contract, her next fight was announced against Maverick versus Leah. UFC 298, February 17th, 2024 in Anaheim, California. I'll remind you of that one. Of course, we'll be watching that here, I guarantee you. But then her week just got even better. She went to the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation No-Gi World Championship. And what that means is they don't wear the gi. That's the robe stuff, so it's regular wrestling attire. UFC Miranda Maverick wins the silver medal at the IBJJF No-Gi World Championships. She finished up second in the world. That's her up on the podium. Congratulations, Miranda Maverick. We absolutely are in awe of you, of what a wonderful woman you are, all your talents. And she studied, got her master's degree in industrial psychology or something. So she's as smart as she is badass. Congratulations on the new contract, on the fight coming up, and a silver medal at the World Championships of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu No-Gi. Unbelievable there, so we couldn't be more proud of her. That's going to do it. Hey, for you Chiefs fans, I hope your team wins, because my Aunt B said you can be nice to anybody for a few minutes, so that's it. That's about as long as I can be nice to those folks. So good luck on your game. Hopefully I got to get back upstairs and see what happens, see if my Niners close this one out. But don't forget, we'll be back here Wednesday night, 6 p.m., ORPtv Live. Send me an email, orptvmedia@gmail.com, or a text message, 417-872-9854. Go over and give our friends, we're tied up, Mom's part. It's it's Brittany Mahomes and Taylor Swift and Sweet Reen, Mama Stagner, all there just cheering for their boys. You can send me a text message. Be sure and go over and give our sponsors a holler and tell them you appreciate them sponsoring us. I mean, I sure do. And, man, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great start of the week. We will see you back here Wednesday night, 6 p.m. live for ORPtv. I'm Stag. From the Hollywood side in Los Angeles, California, I'm Stag, and you're watching ORPtv.
Goodbye. See you next time.
ORPtv.
Here for ORPtv, we try to have a lot of fun.